I'm gonna show you how to make an extra $25,000 a month just working 3 to 4 hours on the weekend. You don't need a license or a degree to do this. I'm a high school dropout, so if I can do it, you can too. So the question is, are you willing to put in the work? Because nothing works if you don't. Now, for those of you who have more ambitions and you're like, Khang, I wanna make more money, then like and comment. I'm gonna do a separate video showing you exactly how I make $100,000 plus a month doing this, where I only spent 1 hour on the business. Now, driving for a dollar is just one of many methods that you can actually use to start generating leads. So all you need to do is spend 3 to 4 hours every Saturday and Sunday, drive around your city, pick an old neighborhood, all right? And what you wanna look for is rundown houses. Look at this one right here. Someone is doing a rehab on that house, all right? Here's another house right over here that someone actually bought, and now they're doing a renovation on it. This house has been actually sitting vacant for a while now. I've been eyeballing this property. We've actually been sending the seller a letter and all that. Look at this house, okay? Look at all this, right? Landscaping, tall grown grass, bushes is everywhere. You wanna look for boarded up windows, all right? Trash in front of the yard. And I mean, they just look like outdated. That's what you wanna look for. Just look at something like this. Just look at the roof, all right? What we're trying to look for is distress. Okay, here's one over here, all right? As you can see, a bunch of garbage. There's the dumpster right in front of the house, okay? Now, all you need to do, you just need to find 10 to 20 rundown houses per day. So Saturday, 10 to 20, Sunday, 10 to 20. So in a month, 200 to 300 property that you can target. And I'll tell you exactly what to do next. There are plenty of rundown houses. I don't care what city, what state you're in. There's plenty of opportunities. You need to know what to do with them. And a lot of people don't. A lot of people, when they look at a piece of property, they're looking for the nice houses. But what you wanna do is you wanna look for the ugly house, because that's where the opportunity is. That's where the money's at. So you wanna find something like this, okay? Something like this. As you can see, this property here, it's vacant. It looks vacant, it probably is vacant. Just look at the grass. Just look at the conditions of the property. Okay, so I'm gonna pull it in here. I'm gonna show you what to do with this. You don't need cash credit to do this because we're not gonna buy the property. We're not gonna fix it up. You don't have to go out there and worry about raising private or hard money to buy the property because we're not gonna buy it. We're not gonna fix it up. All you're gonna do is you just need to find property that looks like this, and then you're gonna take down the property address, and then we're gonna head back to the office and I'm gonna show you exactly what to do with these property, okay? But as you can see, like these are property that you wanna look for. Just look at it. These are opportunities. These are gold mine. So listen, if you wanna get rich, if you wanna make money, you gotta think like an investor, not a homeowner. These are types of property that investors are looking for. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna put the property in a contract, all right? This contract right here give us equitable interest, which means it's gonna allow us to actually sell this contract over to a house flipper, all right, to another investor that wants to buy, fix, and flip this property for a profit. But I'm gonna show you, all right, step by step, exactly how to contact the owner, how to lock it up, find the buyer, and all of that. So stay tuned. So if you haven't grabbed my book, I took 12 years of knowledge and experience, over 1,000 YouTube video, and I jam-pack it all into this book where I cut out all the BS, where I give you straight tips, tricks, secrets, and hacks, showing you exactly how to close your first wholesale deal completely virtual. So if you're interested, if you wanna grab a copy, go to WTMbook.com. And if you can drop me a review on Amazon, it'll mean the world to me. Now, if you end up getting a copy, here's what I'm gonna include it in the book completed for free to help you become the best real estate wholesaler out there. I'm gonna include a free ARV calculator to help you estimate what the property is worth in today's market. I'm also gonna give you a free rehab calculator to help you estimate what the repair cost would be so you can make an offer to the seller. I'm also gonna include a never shared before recording call between me, my VA, and the seller, how we locked this property in a contract and made $30,000 on it. All of that to you completely for free for those of you who grabbed the book. So just go to WTMbook.com and you can get a copy there. So now that you got the property address, the next step to do is to actually to skip trace to find the owner of the property. So you can go to truepeoplesearch.com. Now that's the free site. It costs you no money, all right? Or you can go to batchleads.io/WTM. This is my affiliate link with Batch Leads. They're gonna give you a little bit discount, but this is the pay way. Now you get what you pay for, because sometimes truepeoplesearch.com, right, does not give you the accurate information. So Batch Leads might be the next step for you to go. But the difference between this is with True People Search, it's manual. You're punching one address at a time, so it takes up a lot of your time. But with batch leads, if you have a 50 address or 100 address or 1,000 address, you can take all of that, upload it onto their sites, and literally with one push of a button, it spits out all the phone number. Next, now that you got the phone number to all these homeowners, then you can either cold call them or you can send them a text message. Now, cold calling, you can have a dialer where it can dial 10 phone number at a time. All right, so it's much more efficient and it's faster. Same with SMS. Instead of texting one number at a time, you can go to batch leads, one push of a button, it can send out to thousands of homeowners. And here's what you put in your text message. I'm not gonna write it out, but all you need to do is put, "Hi, my name is Khang. I'm interested in making you a free, no risk, no obligation cash offer. We're willing to buy your property in any condition, any situation. If you're interested, give me a call." And then you just put your phone number and have them reach out to you. Now, when it comes to cold calling, here's how you hook them, all right? You wanna be short, sweet, and straight to the point. I typically say, "Hey, my name is Khang. I work with a group of investors. We're interested in buying your property for cash or making you a free, no risk, no obligation cash offer. Are you interested in selling your property? Or do you have a property that you're interested in selling?" So that's your hook. You wanna keep it short, sweet, and straight to the point. Literally, within seconds, they either gonna say yes or they're just gonna hang up the phone with you. So you don't wanna waste time. Now, let's just say you got on the phone with the seller, you're able to negotiate, put the property in a contract. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna use DocuSign to send them the contract to their email so that way they can sign it electronically. This is how you get electronic signature where you don't have to meet the seller or see the property. You can use this to send them the contract to get electronic signature from them. Now, typically I wanna lock the property on a contract for as long as possible. So typically 45 to 60 days, because the longer you lock the property in a contract, that means the more time you have to actually market the deal to find yourself a buyer. So the next step is finding the cash buyer for your deal. And here are some ways to actually find the cash buyer. So here's just some places that you can find your cash buyer. Your local RIA, network with realtors, Facebook Marketplace, or you can go to this website, it's dealsformenow.com. That's my affiliate link with PropStreams. The best part about this is that I don't care what city, what states your property is in, all you need to do is punch into the website and literally with one click of a button, you can actually pull up all the cash transaction that happens within the last 6 months, the last year, or the last 5 years. And all that cash buyer is legit because you know, basically they're pulling the information from the MLS. These are information, these are data that only realtors get access to. But this website actually provide that for you. So you know that everyone that actually purchased the property with cash is legit. And all you need to do is call them up and let them know that, hey, I got a property in a contract just down the street that you just bought your property from. Are you interested in buying this property? Now, once you found a buyer that's ready to go, then you need to find a title company that actually know how to close these transactions. The best way to find these title company, they gotta be investor friendly, which means they need to know how to close a wholesale transaction. Now, instead of going through the trial and error, calling every single title in your area and ask them if they know how to do wholesale deals or assignment deals, right? Instead, the best thing you can do is reach out to other wholesaler, investor in your market and ask them what title company do they use. So now you're just leveraging other people's resource and connections, all right? And then that's the fastest and the best way to do it. Now, when you're dealing with a buyer, make sure that they put a non-refundable deposit and you want them to put as large of an amount as possible. Do not play game, do not go $500 or a couple $100. Typically, my buyer that's ready to buy the deal, and if they are legit, we want them to put at least $5,000 non-refundable. The reason why you want them to put a lot is because you want them to have skin in the game. So in case of anything happens, because buyers, situation comes up, problem comes up. So if they get cold feet, they want to back out of the deal, guess what? They'll lose 5 to 10 G's. And you're able to take that money, pay for your time, and go back to the seller, pay the seller like $1,000 or whatever it is, and buy more time, right? And ask them for another 30 or 60 days because your partner got cold feet and they want to back out, but you still want to move forward to buying the property. You just have another partner that you need to pitch this to and bring them on. So you asking the seller to give you more time by saying, hey, let me give you another $1,000 on top of whatever. And then you give them that. okay, to buy you more time. And typically it works. But once again, the more skin they have into the game, the less likely they walk away from the deal. Very important. Then all you need to do is take both contract, the purchase and sale agreement that you have with the seller and the assignment agreement that you have with the buyer, you send it to the local title company, they do the rest of the work, and that's how you get paid. So here's how the transaction goes down. So let's just say that you found a seller and you're able to get the property and contract for $100,000. Then you turn around, you found a buyer that's willing to pay $125,000 for the deal. Then all you need to do now, then you took both contract, the purchase and sale agreement, the assignment, you send it to the title company. What's gonna happen is the title company is gonna contact the buyer and they're gonna contact the seller. The buyer is gonna bring in the $125,000 to close on the property. Now out of that $125,000, $100,000 is gonna go to the seller, and what's left over, which is the $25,000, that goes to you, my friend. And how you get paid is the title company can either send you a cashier check or they can wire the money to your bank account. You decide. I mean, imagine just working the weekend and making an extra $25,000 on top of whatever that you're currently doing. That's $300,000 a year. Now listen, all of this is possible, but the question is, are you willing to put in the W-O-R, the K? Because nothing works if you don't, my friend. That's pretty much it. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to show your boy King Khang some love. Boom, smash that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the family. So be sure to, boom, smash that subscribe button. But I hope you enjoy it. Until next time, take care, and let's go get this money.